Hi there, Lorna McGee here with the Whitby Chamber of Commerce on another Lorna Learns. I have Andrew Valier from Uplink Technology Works. Andrew, welcome to Lorna Learns. We're quite happy to have you here today. How did you start your company, Uplink?
Hey, Lorna, thanks for having me. How did I start my company? So it's kind of a crazy story, but I was basically I was trying to take over my father's business, and it just wasn't working out. And so I finally decided to just stop trying to push that boulder up the hill. And I remember going to a business event in Toronto, and I was about a week after I had left my job, and I was not sure what I was going to do. And I met this guy there that had he had a bunch of car dealerships like throughout Ontario, mostly in the Ottawa Valley. And I kind of we got to chatting, and I explained my situation to him pretty openly. That's how I am. And he said, so you do security cameras? And I said, yeah, that's one of the things that we do. And he said, or that I did do. And he said, well, I have 12 car dealerships and I need cameras at them. Could you do that for me? And I said, yeah, I could do that. And so um, I basically went and checked out all the dealerships, and just saw what the kind of needs analysis was for each location. And then I created a quote for all that, and it ended up being around $170,000 for everything. And he agreed. And it was at that point I realized I was going to be okay, because I was kind of freaking out about. I know that I don't like the idea of having a 9-to-5 job. Like, I'm definitely an entrepreneur in my heart. So I was that was a big relief for me. And from there, I sort of realized, okay, I need a business now, and I need to get incorporated and do all that stuff. So I did that. One mistake I made was opening my bank account in Kingston, which apparently stays that way forever. So
Oh,
yeah, I have to talk to a bank in Kingston when I need to apply for a line of credit or something. And I'm like, can't you just move me here? But they won't do it. Uh, so that's kind of how it started. And then I had my best friend Dave help me do the jobs. We subcontracted him, and now he works with me full time. But yeah, that was basically the beginnings of Uplink.
and you've grown very quickly in a short period of time. If I'm not incorrect, it's just coming up to 3 years now since you launched.
Yeah, it'll be our 3rd-year anniversary in April.
So
End of April.
you've done really, really well for a short period of time.
Yeah.
And in your opinion, what makes a great entrepreneur, which you are?
Thanks for the compliment. I'll take it. I would say one of the things that I've kind of realized is entrepreneurs are definitely, we're definitely different people. And one of the things that I'm pretty convinced is that most entrepreneurs probably have ADHD. And I would say one of the things that I've really tried to focus on is my business will always be a reflection of who I am and how I'm doing. So in order for my business to grow, I need to also grow. I need to grow my capacity. I need to grow my knowledge. I need to grow, how I am socially with people. And because I find every time my business expands into new territory, what you typically expand into is fear. Because I'm like, oh my God, I've never done this before. And I'm like, there's this moment of fear, right? So as my capacity grows, my business is able to grow. And to be a successful entrepreneur, I would say one of the most important things you can do is to take care of yourself, and to know yourself, and to know what you're capable of, and know what you like and what you don't like, and really sift through the noise of being an entrepreneur, and just get super clear on like what's going on in here, and what you feel is the right thing to do for you, and the right thing to do for your company. And I mean, that's been a huge lesson for me, because I used to just want every job I could possibly get.
Mm.
And now I've kind of reached a point where I'll happily say to customers, like, there no hard feelings, but you just don't feel like my kind of customer, and that's okay. But and then there's people that I'm like, hey, you feel like my kind of customer, and I want to work with you, and I'm willing to do what it takes to work with you. So like, and that's just taken me listening to myself and listening to who I am and being clear, because there's lots of information being an entrepreneur, and it can be very overwhelming. So if I'm not taking care of Andrew, I can't perform as an entrepreneur in my business very well.
Self-care is incredibly important in all phases of life. One
Yeah.
thing I did like what you said was when you go to a new capacity or a new level, you have fear. And I think that that's what a real entrepreneur thrives on, the fear and the uncomfortableness of something they don't know. And then
Yeah.
and they learn and they fit into that next level. So when the next level comes around, they get that same reaction again, and it propels them again. So I think that's a lifelong entrepreneurial journey.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about what Uplink offers to clients and what your vision is going forward.
Yeah. So Uplink, we've evolved quite a bit from how we started. And one of the things that I just kind of realized from the security camera beginnings was that, like, there's got to be some way to bring all this tech stuff together in a really beautiful package for people. Um, and I took a business accelerator program, and they were like talking to me about having a niche, and really focusing my business on something. Because I was like, we do Wi-Fi, and we do cameras, and we do like smart networks, and I'll do like TV setups, and it was just all kinds of stuff, right? And so what I really realized was a great amalgamation of all that was to create smart homes for people. And so Uplink specializes in creating award-winning smart homes in the GTA. That's what we do.
And that is exactly where the future's going. So you're in on the ground running. So fabulous.
Yeah, yeah, and I think really what's going to be in the future for that is, like, obviously the tech is always evolving. Like, I saw a video about Alexa yesterday. They have a little robot that will like drive around your house and do commands for you, and she's got like a touch screen on its face, and you can like have it follow you and do video chat, and it's pretty wild. But my goal really is to actually start creating smart homes that are also sustainable. So one of the builders that I work with, Jeffrey Holmes, who's an amazing guy. I love working with him. What I want to do next with him is actually build a home with him that is, a net zero home, sustainably focused on how it's constructed, like a home that doesn't even need a furnace, because it's so efficient.
Wow.
And then integrate this smart home technology into it, where we can do like a solar roof, homes that like, are like having reduced impact on the planet. That's something that I think, the more that I kind of have dived into the building industry, I'm like, this needs to happen like right now. Like, we have the technology, we have the knowledge to take care of the earth. We need to start incorporating this into our daily lives. And it's like, it's not a big sacrifice. We can build homes now that grow food, collect rainwater, create their own energy, and are designed around us feeling healthy in our homes. So that's something that I want to kind of take this towards in the future.
And the future is bright.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for teaching us all about Uplink technology works. I have a personal question for you so the membership gets to know a little bit more about Andrew. And
Okay.
it's a very small question.
Okay.
Prior to COVID, you had a personal journey where you went out west and you went mountain climbing with somebody that's very special to you.
Mm-hmm.
When are you going to go mountain climbing again after COVID?
That's a great question. So I actually want to climb 4 mountains this year. And I know one of them that I'm going to do already in August. It's called Golden Hind. It's the highest mountain in Vancouver Island. And I'm going to go there in August. I've been there 4 times and I didn't summit, Lorna. So
Oh,
this is my redemption round. And then I'm actually talking to a guiding company about possibly doing Mount Everest. So that's something I've always wanted to do. And I'm kind of like, hey, you know, I'm 36 years old. This is something that if I want this to happen, I'm happy and healthy right now. I should probably start looking into this. So I'm actually talking to them on Tuesday. They kind of have this like 3-tiered thing. You go do Mount Rainier in Washington, then you go do Denali, which is the highest in North America, and then after you've done that, you're considered qualified to actually go to Everest. So yeah, I'm talking to them on Tuesday night about that. So good question. I'm feeling the excitement already.
you look excited. You're all lit up. Anyway, thank you so much for taking this time with me today on Lorna Learns. I'm sure the membership will be excited to listen to everything that you offer with Uplink and to get to know a little bit about Andrew. I really appreciate your time.
Awesome, Lorna. Thank you so much.